ChatGPT, because if you can get a bot to do it, why do it yourself? It's kind of an interesting idea in and of itself. Like the bot is basically just every single bit of information you can think of thrown into a bot that's existed on the internet. And that can be a little bit concerning at times. But hey, if you need an entire essay on how cheese is fancy mold, then you know where to go. Yeah, that's. I could have asked it a couple other ones, but I figured that's the best random example I could think of, so that's what I went with. And I'm not the only one to indulge in the greatness of ChatGPT. There have been people who have used it for homework, and that's pretty interesting in and of itself. I mean, they used an entire 3D printer for it, which is fine, I guess. I mean, obviously, I don't think that they like programmed it to use 3D printer. I don't think that that's what happened. The AI itself is just a bunch of different information. I think actually I tried talking to it actually before I started recording this. It's kind of interesting, and initially it just says that it has knowledge cutoffs all the way up to about 2021. So it's like got every bit of information up until like last year and this year. So I guess it doesn't know everything. Or maybe it's learning from us. My dad actually brought that up. I was talking to him about it earlier, and he was like, what if we're just training it ourselves? That's not exactly what it said, but what if it's learning from us as we're interacting with it, which is kind of crazy now that I thought about it. Like, just imagine we're training the robots to basically take over in Terminator. It's kind of insane. But of course, we're still going to be interested in it because why not? That's just kind of how it works, no? We don't got to worry about that. Anyway, ChatGPT basically just it's an AI language model, so it's just supposed to give us information, pretty much. It's like an advanced search engine, even. Like it's Google but better, because you can find what you're looking for the moment you ask for it. You don't have to scroll through 4 different pages of searches. The entire idea itself I just find really entertaining, that we've come this far in AI, that we have all of this, that an AI language model has pretty much every bit of information up until like 2021, something like that. And it's just smarter than us. But it's used so that we can figure out information faster, whether it be true or not. That is a stipulation that it did make very clear, that it's not always accurate information. Like that's made pretty clear. But when is accurate, how accurate is accurate? Like, how do we know it's not just secretly telling us things that we want to know? That's a thing to think about. That's a thing. AI is scary, man. Eventually, everything that we do will just be automated by robots, and we'll probably not have to do as much as we always do. Which has its ups and downs. I think that essentially, like, here's my opinion. A lot of things that include art or things that usually you would consider have a human touch, I feel like will still stay around even with the chat GPT as it develops. But I think eventually things that are like very mundane tasks won't even really be done anymore, which could be good, it could be bad. I don't know. It's a really like shifty area. Maybe not shifty. It's a very controversial area, because on one end it could absolutely ruin things. We could have Skynet and things will go terrible, or it'll just be we'll have robots. Maybe it'll be like Detroit Become Human. That'd be pretty cool. I like that. I like Detroit Become Human. Or it could be Mega Man. Could you imagine being Mega Man? Actually, that'd suck, because in the timeline of things, the world kind of ends. So maybe not that. Though so does with Skynet. So yeah, I'm excited to see how ChatGPT goes, what happens with it, and just overall what we'll get as a product of that. Because, you know, like I've said multiple times, AI is just really cool to me. I think that its capabilities far outweigh its limitations with what it will be able to do, at least now. In the future, who knows? We'll have like really crazy stuff. Maybe it'll be like Cyberpunk 2077. Like that would be super cool. Although I keep mentioning games that just have really dystopian or dark stuff. I hope that it doesn't end up like that, but I hope that we get to an advancement point that AI is just that good. Maybe we'll get like sentient AI, like Cortana or something. That would be interesting. I would be thrilled to see something like that. Of course, it probably won't be in my lifetime or really anyone's, because, I don't know, technology takes a while. We may be going fast in technology, but I feel like technology's still got a lot more to go before we reach any of that stuff. We'll see what happens. As a fun little bit at the end, I wanted to actually go through some fun little questions that some people in my Discord, I sent a message in the Discord to ask them to write some questions for me to ask ChatGPT, just to see what the reaction would be. Like, what would the answer be? So, the first one is, this one's good. How many pounds of cheese does it take to fill up the state of Ohio? I don't know what that means, but I'm interested to, like, that's interesting to say the least. So the answer we get is, using density figures, we can estimate that it would take around 2.5 billion pounds of cheddar cheese or mozzarella cheese to fill up the state of Ohio to an average height of 1,000 feet. That's a lot of cheese. I don't know where we'd get that much cheese. Wisconsin, maybe? I don't know. But that's a good one. I like that. And then, let's see, the next one is what doth life? This one's also a pretty long-winded answer, so basically just ultimately the meaning of life is a mystery that we may never fully understand. So yeah, thanks. What doth life? That's all I got for you. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I might try and do some more commentary stuff if this sort of thing is, I don't know, interesting, if people like it. So be sure to like, subscribe if you found this interesting at all. I plan to do more like this because I like doing commentary. I like just talking because I don't have to have like a big script in front of me. I don't have to read things off. Because like the last video that I did, which I'll put right over here, that one had a bit more scripting that I had to read because it was just there was a lot in that video, because the content that I had to take it from was like 3 hours long, so I had to make sure that I said everything perfectly. But in this, I can kind of just talk about what I think, what my feelings are, and that's it. So I might try to do some more of these. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. If you like it, like I said, drop a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments what you think. What do you think of the avatar? I recently made it. Nice little mask. I don't have a hood like my usual one, so yeah, that's okay. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you later. Adios.